out of town for a while. So you're gonna rest your hands on your knees or your thighs. Let your shoulders relax. Gently close your eyes. That's the hard part. Just relax and breathe naturally. In and out through your nose. Notice your sits bones pressing into the mat. Feel your hands resting on your knees or your thighs, wherever they're comfortable. And you want your spine nice and long and tall. And just take note of your posture. So if you feel like you're hunching or kind of shrugging forward, think about opening up that chest. Let everything be nice and soft and easy. Let your arms relax down by your side. We're just gonna do a few deep breaths. So you're gonna inhale, reach your arms up overhead. Let the palms touch. Exhale, let your hands come down to your heart. Okay. Inhale, sweep the arms overhead. Palms touch. Exhale as those hands come down to the heart. Good. You can close the eyes. Inhale, reach up wide overhead. Hands come down to the heart. And one more time. Inhale. Exhale, let those hands come down. Feel your body relax and supported. Go ahead and just rest those hands back onto your legs, wherever they feel good. Keeping those eyes closed. You'll gently tilt your right ear just over to your right shoulder. So you're just tilting the head to the side. Feeling a nice stretch on the side of the neck. Keeping the shoulders relaxed down. Then as you inhale next time, you'll bring the head to the center. And then you'll take that left ear to the left side. You can relax the fingers, relax the legs. You just come into that position nice and gently. Then you'll gently bring that head up to the center. Good. You can go ahead and open your eyes. Rest your hands in front of you. Take a deep breath. You're going to exhale. You can find whatever position works. Come forward. Let the head relax. While you're here, breathe naturally, but I want you to take note of your belly. If you feel like you are forcibly pushing it out, think about just engaging those abdominals and tucking them in. The shoulders relax away from the ears. And we're just opening up the low back, the hips. Then on your next inhale breath, you'll walk the hands back as you come up to a seated position. Up nice and tall. Good. We're going to take this right hand. It's going to rest on your left thigh. You're going to take your left hand back. It's going to act as a kickstand. Press against that thigh slightly and just create a nice little spiral rotation in that spine. Good. Breathe naturally here. Don't hold your breath. And if you're comfortable, you can either look towards that mirror or you can turn and look over your left shoulder if that feels good. And then as you inhale, you'll gently unwind. Let the spine straighten. Good. Take your left hand to your right thigh. That right hand comes back, acts as that little kickstand. Press against that right thigh, creating that nice little rotation. And again, if you can, turn the head. And don't be frustrated if it doesn't feel as good to turn the head on this side. Sometimes we're not quite perfectly balanced. One more breath here. And as you inhale, you're going to gently unwind and let that spine straighten out. Good. We're going to make our way onto our hands and knees. And you're going to face this left wall. Your hands will be underneath your shoulders and your knees will be underneath the hips. And Liz, if you would like a blanket to kneel on.
Yeah, my right knee is cramped.
Okay, so let's I'm gonna just give you this one.
I had surgery on it and I cannot like sit in the tub.
And then we will get one for her, just in case. So just lay the blanket across your mat. And you'll come to your hands and knees. Your hands will be underneath your shoulders. Your knees are underneath your hips. While you're in this kneeling position, keep those abdominals tucked in a little bit so they're nice and strong. The tops of the feet can rest on the mat, or you can tuck the toes, whatever feels good. Take your fingers and spread them nice and wide. Good. This gives us a nice sturdy base. And we're just gonna go into a nice cat-cow. So you're gonna inhale, let your belly drop to the floor, and your head and tailbone will lift up. As you exhale, tuck the tailbone, round the spine, and tuck the chin to the chest. You'll flow through that. Inhale, let the belly lower. The head and the tailbone look up. We'll exhale, tuck the tailbone, round that spine. Inhale, allow that belly to lower. You'll exhale, round up. Good. You'll flow through that one more time. Inhale, let the belly lower. Exhale, we'll round up, bring that spine up towards the ceiling. And then you'll relax, come to your nice neutral position. And then we'll find child's pose. So you'll take your knees towards the outside edge of your mat or the blanket. Let your hips drop back. Good. And you're gonna let the head come forward. Now you can bring the block back and let your forehead rest on the block. If you're comfortable, by all means, you can let that forehead come all the way down to the mat or to the blanket. You can allow your belly to relax in this position. So everything is nice and soft and easy. One more breath in and out here. Then as you inhale, you'll come back up onto those knees. Bring those knees back in under the hips. We're gonna take that blanket out from our mat and lay it off to the side. And you're gonna step to the top of your mat. So you're gonna stand right here at the top of your mat. Good. In that forward bend position, the tummy is in, good. Let the head relax down. So if you can't touch the mat, it's okay. You don't have to be able to touch the mat. You may bend your knees if you need to, if those hamstrings are tight. And again, here's where we want to think about pulling that belly button in towards the spine. And as you inhale, you'll round up nice and slow until we come all the way up to that standing position. Rolling the shoulders back. Good. Now I'm going to actually have you guys go ahead and turn forward for this segment. So you're just going to stand with your feet under your hips. Good. Arms at your side. So you may keep your feet as wide as you're comfortable with, or you may bring them all the way together, whichever feels best for you. We're going to do a half a sun salutation. So you'll inhale, reach your arms up overhead to mountain. We'll exhale, fold forward. So we'll fold all the way forward. And then you're gonna inhale, just lift halfway. So lengthen your spine, excellent. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, sweep those arms out wide as we come up to standing. Palms will touch as those hands come down to the heart. Good. And we're gonna go through that again. Inhale, reach tall to mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, just lengthen the spine, lifting the chest. Exhale, forward. Inhale, sweep those arms out wide as we stand up tall. Good. Palms will touch as those hands come down to the heart. Good. One more time. Inhale, reach tall to mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Good. Exhale, forward. Inhale, sweep those arms up tall. You're going to stay here. Bring the palms together and clasp your fingers, but allow the pointer fingers to reach high. Good. Tummy is in. Take a deep breath. As you exhale, I want you to lift and bend to the right side. Good. Inhale, come up to the center. Exhale, bend to the left side. Good. Inhale, come to the center. Exhale, bring your hands down to the heart into that prayer position. back to your sun salutation. Inhale, reach tall to mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Good. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, forward. Inhale, sweep those arms up tall. You'll clasp those fingers. Inhale, lift up, and exhale, bend to the right side. Inhale, come to the center. Exhale, bend to the left side. Inhale, come to the center. Exhale, hands come down to the heart. We're just gonna do that one more time. Inhale, reach tall to mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Remember, the knees can be bent. And exhale, forward. Inhale, reach tall to mountain. Clasp those fingers. Exhale, reach to that right side. Good, hips stay forward. Inhale to the center. Exhale to the left side. Inhale, come to the center. And then exhale, bring those hands down to the heart. Good. And you're gonna let those arms relax by your side. Relax the shoulders. Open up the chest. We're gonna inhale your arms up to shoulder level. Your palms will face forward. Good. We're gonna take this right arm underneath the left. And you're gonna hug yourself nice and strong. Good. Opens up the back. Also helps to strengthen the chest a little bit. The elbows are pointing forward. Looks good. One more breath here. Then on your next inhale, release, open the arms up wide. Now as you exhale, this time the left arm is gonna come underneath the right, which is gonna feel different. It doesn't seem like it should, but it does. Abdominals stay nice and strong. Hug in. You're welcome to close the eyes anytime you'd like to. Then as you inhale, open those arms up wide. Good. And let them relax down by your side. Good. Next, we're gonna open the chest. So you're gonna bring your hands onto your back side, like they were in back pockets. Take your elbows and push them together. Good. That's okay. As you inhale, I want you to firm the thighs and think about lifting your chest. So you're gonna lift the chest up towards the sky. You may keep the chin lowered. You may lift the chin, whichever feels comfortable for you. So if tilting that chin up does not feel good, keep the chin down. Good. So there's a slight arch in the back, only because we're thinking about lifting the chest up. Elbows squeeze together. One more breath here. Then you'll gently relax the head if you've lifted. Relax the arms. Inhale, bring those arms overhead. And exhale, I just want you to fold forward. And all we're doing is reversing the position of our spine. So we arched the back, and now we just want to kind of stretch it out a little bit. Then as you inhale, you're gonna round up nice and slow. Rolling those shoulders back. Good. And letting that head come up. We're gonna make our way to the top edge of our mat. We're gonna face this left wall. You're gonna take your right leg back. Okay? Now this back foot, if you need to turn the toes out a little bit, you can do that. But we're not in what we would traditionally call a warrior two position. We'll get there eventually. So the toes, for the most part, are facing this left wall. Go ahead and straighten both legs. Good. Inhale, you're gonna reach your arms up overhead. I want you to exhale, bend your left knee. Good. Inhale, straighten that leg. You can keep the arms up if you can. Exhale, bend the knee. Inhale, straighten the leg. Exhale, bend the knee. Inhale, straighten the leg. Now this time as we exhale, bend the knee, you're gonna stay here. Now your arms can stay here. This will eventually make your shoulders tired. So if your arms get tired, they can come down to shoulder level. They can also come here to the heart, okay? So what I want you to do is think about relaxing the shoulders. The abdominals are in, and both thighs are nice and strong. So we're pressing down through all four corners of our feet, and we're engaging all those thigh muscles. One more breath here. Now on your next inhale, you're gonna turn and face the front of the room. Your right foot is gonna turn so the toes are facing towards me. So you're gonna face the front of the room. Arms will come straight out. Good. Relax the shoulders. So the left knee is bent. Yep, the right leg is straight. If you feel off balance, take your feet wider apart. So you can step your feet further apart. You might get a little slippery in socks, so if you need to take your socks off, go ahead and do that. Shoulders are right over top of your hips. You're gonna turn and look over your fingertips here on this left hand. Good. Now we're gonna stay stationary for a few moments, so I want you to close your eyes. Only because I wanna help you focus on your contacts. You wanna feel the outside of your right foot making contact with that mat. This right foot, you feel all four corners of that feet, big toe, pinky toe, the whole heel pressing into the mat. Breathe here. Firm both thighs. Sink into that left leg as much as you can. Good. Now we're gonna hold this position in our lower body. We're gonna do reverse warrior. So you're gonna take this left hand and you're gonna flip the palm up towards the sky. You're gonna reach back towards the back edge of your mat. So you're gonna come this way. You're gonna come this way. There you go. Let that hand rest nice and light on that leg. Good. As for where you're looking, you can look straight ahead towards this mirror, or you can look towards your fingertips, which is what some people like to do. Good. Just opening up the side of the body. We're still firming, both thighs are nice and strong. Then as you inhale, you're gonna come up nice and slow, back to your warrior two. Let the arms relax down, give them a break. Turn those toes forward. You might want to grab a block and bring it so it's in front of you. And I'm just gonna turn and face that way so you guys can see me. Good. Inhale, reach your arms up to shoulder level. As you exhale, I want you to bend from right here at these hip creases. Come forward. You can place your hands onto the block or onto the floor of the mat, whatever works for you. Knees can be slightly bent if they need to be, or they can stay straight. What I'd like you to do here is keep the shoulders relaxed. Inhale, lift your chest up slightly. And then exhale, relax everything forward as far as you can. Let the head relax down. The abdominals are slightly tucked in. Now we're just gonna add a little movement here. So you're gonna inhale. On your exhale, you're gonna bend your knees, come into a nice little squat. Good. Inhale, straighten the legs. Exhale, go ahead and bend those knees. Inhale, straighten the legs. Exhale, bend the knees, and this time I'd like you to stay here. Relax those shoulders. Abdominals stay tucked in nice and strong. Then go ahead and inhale, straighten the legs. And then you're gonna round up nice and slowly, rolling those shoulders back. Good. Now this time you're gonna step to this end of your mat. We're gonna do the same thing. Feet are at that comfortable distance. You're gonna take your left leg back this time. The toes can be turned out slightly. Good. Inhale, straighten both legs and reach the arms overhead. Exhale, bend that right knee. Inhale, straighten the legs. Good. Exhale, bend that knee. Inhale, straighten the leg. And we're gonna exhale, bend the knee, hold this position. That knee is pointing forward. Again, those arms can come down low. They can come to the heart. If you're reaching high to the sky, let the shoulders relax. Press down through this left foot. Feel those thighs activate. And if we're not moving, you can close the eyes, help you to relax, focus on what you're feeling. Then as you inhale again, you're gonna open up, you're gonna face the front of the room. This left foot, the toes will point forward, arms will come out. This is your warrior two. Relax the shoulders. Good. So when you look in the mirror, if you are leaning forward, take your shoulders, move them back over top of your hips. Good. And again, arms may get tired. They can come here. Okay. This is challenging to hold this out here for so long. Root down through that left foot on the outside. Turn your gaze, look over those fingertips on the right. Let the shoulders relax. Imagine you're standing up against the wall and you feel the shoulder blades making contact. You feel the butt pressing up against the wall. Now you're going to take this right hand, turn the palm up. You'll exhale, reach back into that reverse warrior, either reaching the fingertips over. If that doesn't work, you can reach them up. The head can look towards the mirror, or you can look towards your fingertips on the right. But this left hand is nice and light, so we're not leaning on that leg. Abdominals are in. Inhale, come up nice and slow. Let those arms relax. Straighten that leg, turn the toes forward. Good, this will look familiar. Inhale, reach your arms up to shoulder level. Exhale, go ahead and fold forward. Remember, we bend at those hip creases with the knees bent or straight. Let the head relax. Then on an inhale breath, you'll lift the chest up, kind of open up, and then exhale, relax forward as far as you comfortably can. You can let your head be nice and heavy. Now you'll take another inhale. On your exhale, you're gonna lower down into that squat. Bend those knees. Good. Inhale, straighten those legs. Exhale, bend the knees. Inhale, straighten the legs. Exhale, bend the knees. This time you're gonna stay here. Good. Keeping that belly button tucked in, engaging those abdominal muscles. Then you'll go ahead and straighten your legs. You're gonna stay in this position. I'm gonna have you turn your toes out. And all you're gonna do is lunge side to side. Doesn't matter which direction you go, we're just gonna alternate sides. You're welcome to move those hands down to the mat if you don't wanna be on the block. One more nice smooth motion. And then you'll come back to the center. And round up nice and slow. And you can go ahead and bring your block up with you so it's not in your way later. Good. We're gonna step back up to this top edge of our mat. Placing that block down. Good. We're gonna go into downward facing dog. So you're gonna inhale, reach your arms overhead. We're gonna exhale, fold forward. Bend your knees if you need to so the hands can come to the mat. And then you're gonna step back into downward facing dog. Good, so your feet are hip width apart. The abdominals are tucked in. Spread your fingers nice and wide. Relax the shoulders and just allow your head to be nice and heavy. Again, the knees can be bent here. Now we're gonna go into a three-legged dog. So you're gonna inhale, lift your right leg up to the sky. Good. Then as you exhale, you're gonna bring that knee forward. We're gonna come to what we call pigeon pose. So that leg's gonna come to the floor, and you're gonna slide that left leg straight back. So let the foot rest. Good, there you go. Yep. Then let that knee come down.
I don't think my knee wants to.
Well, I mean, can you move your foot back so it's in front of your hip?
What? I'm sorry.
So go from there, from here. Take this foot and bring it here. There you go. And then come back. That's it. Now you may stay here, or if you inhale, lift the chest and you're ready for it, you can fold forward, coming onto your forearms. You may bring your head to the block. You can stack the blocks if you want to use more than one, or you can let your forehead come all the way down to the mat. And you're going to relax and breathe here. Relax the shoulders, and if it gets to be too intense, because it might, our hips are very tight, you can just come up out of the pose a little bit and just relax. Relax and breathe. Now on your inhale, you'll bring your hands back if you've lowered down. We're gonna make our way back up into downward facing dog. So you can get there however it works best for you. You'll come up onto those feet, fingers wide, tummy is in. Inhale, lift your left leg up high. Nice, it doesn't have just as high as you comfortably can go. Then as you exhale, let that knee come in. It's gonna rest onto the mat. That's it. Slide that right leg back. Good. Inhale, lifting the chest. And then exhale, surrender forward to where you're comfortable with. So it doesn't matter what anyone else is doing. Doesn't matter what you think it should look like. Just allow the body to relax and open up. And you're welcome to bring those blocks back. Relax the shoulders. Breathe into that left hip. Feel it relax and release. And anytime you need to come up out of the stretch, you can. Relax and breathe. One more breath cycle, in and out. Then as you inhale, you'll bring those hands back if you've lowered, and you'll make your way up into downward facing dog. And again, remember, however it works easiest for you to get there. Doesn't have to be perfect. There is no perfect. Tummy is in. Tuck the tummy in, shoulders relax. Then as you exhale, you're gonna walk your feet forward to meet your hands. Just as far as you comfortably can. And then you're gonna round up nice and slowly. Coming up to that standing position. And roll the shoulders back. Good. Now you're gonna bring your hands to prayer position at your heart. Your feet are at the distance that you're comfortable with. So if you like them touching, that's fine. If you prefer them slightly separated, that's where you'll stay. So we're gonna work on balance. I want you to find something stationary to focus on. So your reflection in the mirror is not stationary. I'm not stationary. Look at something on the floor, maybe about 5 feet out in front of you. Engage your abdominal muscles. Press down through your left foot and lift your right heel. Good. Now you're going to lift that foot and bring the knee up. This is our balanced mountain. You may lift the foot if you need to bring the foot down for balance. Just maybe tap the toes down. If you'd like, you're welcome to reach the arms high. They can stay at the heart. And you're just gonna relax and breathe here. Balance is a very important part of our fitness and good health. Go ahead and place that foot back down onto the mat. Good. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead. You're gonna exhale, sit back into what we call chair pose. So it's just like a squat. Arms can reach forward. They can come to the heart. They can reach overhead. So I need you to sit back like you're sitting in an imaginary chair. Yet the weight is back on the heels. Good. The chest can come forward slightly. Abdominals stay nice and strong. Breathe, breathe. Good. Now, as you exhale next time, I just want you to fold forward, straighten the legs, let the head and the arms hang down. And then as you inhale, you're gonna round up nice and slow. Roll those shoulders back and let that head come up. Good. Hands come to the heart. And we're gonna do the other side because thank God we have two legs, right? So, tummy is in. Find your focal point, something that's not moving. Press down through your left foot and lift your right heel slightly. Get your balance. Now you can just experiment, maybe just lift the foot up a little bit. If you want to come all the way up, bring that knee in line with your hip. So whatever is good for you. It's not a contest. We're not being graded. Don't hold your breath. Then we'll gently place that foot back down onto the mat. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead. Exhale, sit back into that chair pose. Tummy is in. Arms can reach forward, remember. Bend your knees. There you go. Weight is on those heels. So you want to feel those thigh muscles working, the quadriceps, the hamstrings. That's what's holding you there. The abdominals tucked in helps to protect our back. Keeps the spine nice and strong. Shoulders relax. One more breath in and out. Then on your next exhale, just go ahead and straighten the legs and fold forward. And then you're going to inhale, round up nice and slow. Letting those shoulders come back and the head come up. Good. So we're going to step off of our mat and you're going to take your blanket and spread it out onto your mat because we're going to kneel and you're going to face forward. And you may want to bring a block just to one side. Good. So your knees will be underneath your hips, so they're slightly separated. Your shoulders are above your hips. We're gonna take this right leg, straight out to the side. Yep, put your block over there on the left. That's it. And I'll show you why here in a second. Inhale, reach your arms to shoulder level. You're gonna exhale, tip over to the left side, so you can place your hand on the block. If this is better for you, you can shorten the block. If you want to go deeper, you can also move the block and place your hand on the mat. So your fingertips are reaching to the sky. You can look that direction or you can look straight ahead. Your hips are open up towards me. Now, if you can, what I'd like you to do is take that arm and reach it back a little farther, just opening up the chest. Good. Relax that arm. Now as you inhale, I want you to come up nice and slowly. Take this right hand and it's gonna rest on your right leg. And you're gonna reach the left arm to the right side. You're not gonna be able to go as far. Abdominal stand. So if you try to go too far, what will happen is your body will start to come forward. And we wanna keep it looking straight to the front, which looks good. Then you'll inhale. You'll come up nice and slow. Let that arm relax down. Good. You're gonna switch sides. So if you need to put the hand down for balance, move your block to the right side if you were using it. Left leg goes out to the left side. Good. Sitting, stand up nice and tall. Inhale, reach those arms to shoulder level. Exhale, tip to that right side. And what we'd like to do is, which you guys look good, we want our hand directly underneath our shoulder, which looks good. Fingertips reach high to the sky. Abdominals are tucked in. And if you can, open up that chest a little more. You can close the eyes, relax. Then we'll inhale, come up nice and slow. Good. Good. Place that hand onto your left leg. Reach it over to the side. Good. Just a nice opening the side of the body. You'll inhale, come up nice and slow. Let that arm relax down. Bring that knee in. So go ahead and take your block. Bring it back up to the top of your mat. We're going to lie down on our back and we're going to go into our relaxation. So if you would like to cover up with a blanket, you may do so. And you have several positions you can be in. So when you're in what we call Shavasana, or what is called corpse pose, not everyone's comfortable with their legs straight. It hurts their back. So you're welcome to bend your knees and kind of let your knees just kind of teepee in towards each other. Arms are going to come down by your side. Your head is looking up towards the sky and your eyes are closed. Take your hands and turn your palms so they're looking up towards the sky, and relax your shoulders. Now as you breathe naturally, in and out through your nose, allow your body to relax. If you feel any tension in the body or any sense of gripping, focus on that area, soften it, let it relax. This is probably the most difficult pose to get into, not physically, but mentally. We have a hard time letting our bodies relax. So as you breathe naturally, your eyes softly close. You feel your head resting gently on your mat. You allow all those stress lines across the forehead to relax. You feel that spread across the temples. As you come down into the jaw, allowing the jaw to relax. Release any tension you may have in the front or back of the throat or neck. Feel your shoulders relax back as you feel your chest and heart open up. And as you slowly come down those arms, feeling all those muscles just gently release. As you come all the way down into the hands, you feel the fingers curl as they relax. And as you continue to breathe, you just feel the belly move with your breath. You feel those hips relaxed open. And then as you slowly travel down your legs, feeling those thighs relax, releasing any resistance. As you come down over the knees, release any tension you may have in the lower legs. As you make your way all the way down into your feet, come all the way out to the tips of your toes. So you feel your legs nice and heavy. They are fully supported. The arms are relaxed. chest stays nice and open. With all the muscles in the face nice and relaxed. You'll take 3 deep breaths here. Inhale through the nose. You'll exhale nice and slow. Inhale, keeping that body nice and soft. Exhale, you feel it supported. One more big breath. And then you will return just to your natural rhythm. You'll go ahead and wiggle your fingers and toes a little bit. If they're not already, go ahead and bend your knees and place your feet flat on the floor. Slowly turn your head to one side. And then you'll come back to the center and turn your head to the other side. Come back to the center. Wiggle those fingers and toes a little more. And then you'll roll to one side and slowly bring yourself back up to your seated position. And once you're there, get comfortable. Rest your hands on your knees. Just like we started, let the shoulders relax. Go ahead and close the eyes just a few more moments for me. Relax those fingers. So we're sitting up nice and tall without being stiff. Your body and your mind hopefully are a little more open and a little more calm. Inhale, go ahead and reach those arms up overhead. Allow the palms to touch. Exhale, bring your hands down to your heart. Let the shoulders relax. Give yourself a nice big thank you for taking time out for yourself. Inhale, reach those arms up overhead. You can open the eyes. Exhale, let those arms come down. Roll the shoulders back. Wiggle those fingers. Thank you, ladies, for coming.
Thank you.
You missed the beginning part where we started off relaxing, but that's okay.
I feel like the hardest part for me is the breathing.